Hi guys, I am back with another video and today I'll be making Thanos from, you guessed it, Endgame. This is armored version, not that one on the farm, because that's just too weak. And once I've made this guy, I'll be doing a comparison with my two other Thanoses that I made years ago. So to build this action figure, you're gonna need a few things. Please focus. Yeah, a few things. Those being golden flower making wires and Shilp car. Now if you want to know how I make a wire skeleton for my action figures, check out one of my videos on my channel. It will be linked somewhere here most probably, if I don't forget, that is. These things are really cool, they're really malleable, can really move around, and I even use them to make capes. With them out of the way, we have Shilp car. Well, this was Shilp car, now it's called molded. Now this thing comes in two pieces, those being the resin base and the hardener. Once they're combined in equal quantities, they form M-seal or whatever you want to call this thing, and on drying it hardens like a rock. It dries in about half an hour if it's at room temperature, depending on where you live. I think it's 25 degrees Celsius. Dries faster if it's hotter and slower if it's colder. Pretty basic science. Now, now that's all done. Let's begin with the painting and sculpting of this guy. Okay, so the sculpting. This is pretty basic except for the whole helmet thing. I'll talk about that later. So I use a skeleton which I made in my DIY skeleton video, which again, check the top corner. I'm most probably gonna put a link of that. The thighs, I made them as thick as possible because Thanos is a really bulky dude, and that's the only way you can achieve that. Now the thighs and calves were pretty basic and simple. They didn't really have a lot of detail, and I based this guy off the SH Figuarts version. You can look that up. It's a really nice action figure. I don't really have that because it's Japanese and it's expensive as crap. Excuse that. The other leg was again simple, and the only detail on the legs which you need to sculpt in are the knee pads. Everything else is just painted on. If you want to do the whole differentiation of armor plates, you can do that with the sculpting, but I prefer doing that with either ivory sheets or just straight up paint it on, which is what I did on this action figure. Straight up paint it on, because that just creates too much bulk and the action figure can't move properly due to that. Rest of it was quite easy to make. I had a little bit of problem with the chest, but we'll talk about it in a few seconds. And the reason I put foil, aluminium foil on this guy, is because that first of all that reduces the amount of M-seal I use, thus reducing the amount of strain on the wires, and also M-seal is cost a little bit. Well, if you're really low down artist, then it's gonna cost you, but M-seal is quite cheap to be exact. I was just kidding. The real reason I use foil is to decrease the weight of the action figure, because that weight can actually stand up to some limit and not fall down and just get destroyed. The chest again, I had a little bit of problem sculpting it. First I made it too thick, then I made it too thin. That was a problem in the beginning, but then solved it quite quick. The solution was I removed just the right amount of M-seal. Then the neck and the head were again quite basic. The head was just a ball of M-seal with a really weirdly shaped chin, and the neck was a thick cylinder of M-seal. The neck is the real reason he can't really move his head. If you really want to ask that. If you really want to make a movable head, you can make the neck thin. Even that's not gonna help. That looks like the weirdest thing. I know what a thin neck looks like on an action figure. If you want to know, I'll send you a photo of my action figures of 2013. Oh my god, that's creepy. Okay, I didn't sculpt the arms in this video because they're just too simple to make. Like normal bulky arms, I made them on the Broly too. Then you have the painting. At this point I had put the lion cloth, which is the waist cape, and the armor plates on this guy. I used paper tape and ivory sheet to put that on, and I also sculpted the infinity gauntlet on his left hand, right from your perspective. The infinity gauntlet again was very simple. Took some cylinders, wrapped them around fingers, took some small spheres of M-seal, pressed them down, bam, you have infinity stones. Please be sure to, if you are making this, please be sure to put only 6 infinity stones. Any more will make you, a huge target for Marvel fans, who will come to your house, find you and hang you with their ties because they don't know how to tie a rope. And the purple, I had to mix in some purple because that light shade you can't get. So I suggest taking some mauve from the Fevicryl selection of colors and some white from the same brand, and then mixing them in the right amount of right quantity. The black parts I painted off camera because again they were too tedious to paint on camera. And so the same thing was with the Infinity Gauntlet, which is just bronze with some random colors I found. Not random to be exact, the right colors. That's about it for the painting. At this point, you should have something that looks like this. At least if you're going along with the tutorial. If you aren't, then enjoy watching this. If you're actually walking along. I did, after I sculpted the whole thing, added a lot of parts with ivory sheet, which is like cardboard, I guess. These things are made of paper tape. The shoulder pads, the side guards, the helmet, and these arm guards are made of ivory sheet. That's one of the things I forgot to do on camera. I thought I said it on recording, but I had not. Forgive me for that. Okay, this guy. It's amazing. I love this guy. One of my greatest big figs till now. Then you have the guy I made last year. And okay, first of all, let's do an articulation comparison. Arms can go out that far. Arms can go. Let's not talk about this. Then legs can go out that far. Legs can. Let's not talk about this. Bend at the knee. That is one thing this guy has over him. A better bend. Everything else, you suck. Okay, what else? Yes, bend at the elbow. Yeah, it doesn't really do it that well. Again, the heads don't move because thick necks. What else do we have? Yeah, now that this guy's over with, we also have comparison of Infinity Gauntlets because somehow that's important. Comment down below which one you like better, the new one or the old one. Trash. And then you have this guy. Now this guy, I have a place in my heart for this guy because he's one of the first MCL figures I made. And this was based on the 2015 Hot Toys version of, Thanos from Guardians of the Galaxy. I did a comic coloring for this guy, but the detailing was loosely based on that action figure. Because I saw it and I went mad. My child brain couldn't compensate and made this concoction of terror. Look at this Infinity Gauntlet. Looks like he has pimples on his hand, which he painted. Also, why does he have only 5? Again, which is the pink stone? Past me needs to answer. I can't. Because I didn't record that. So that's about it for this video. Hope you liked. If you did, there's a really small thumbs up button down there. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, then be sure to subscribe because I don't have that many subscribers and I'm okay with that because I have good amount. What else do you have to do? Yes, if you have any suggestions on what I should do next, the comment section is open for you. I do try to reply to everyone who comes down there, even the haters. I don't really have that many. Thanks for watching. This is me signing off. Bye bye. Tony's dead. I just watched Infinity War. Tony's dead. My god. I got a solution. Come on. Fit. Christ's sake. What are they? Shit. Okay, they're trapped. Okay. One last thing. 3, 2. Okay, that should have worked. Yes. If you want to watch this review, go to my channel. Hope you like this kit. I did this in the end. I don't know if anybody is gonna watch this at all. Also, this thing. Yeah. Bye bye.